Hard Life Captain, Angle 105, 361, big black drum, most 80. Turn.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta line. I'ma call the whole team.
One I've been waiting for. Guys. Northern blew in this morning and it's like 40 something degrees. Out here literally by myself. There's nobody on the pier. Well, on this pier. I know there's guys on other piers. On this pier I'm solo. Yes, I am. I'm about to come up in the background. It's cold. Thank you, Jesus, for another morning. Big black drum. Big one. I don't know how big he is. That is insane. The mullet is still alive. Wow. Oh. 37 3/4. Wow. That's insane. This one took off like he was a beast. Actually, it wasn't. Yeah, but, oh yeah. God, I'm literally there's literally nobody out here. Just so I can check my other beans. $6:25 in the morning. Time it is. There you go, guys. Current temp 45 degrees here in Fulton. Oh man. It's still alive too. Ain't nothing hit on it, but I'm gonna go and put it out over here on this side and see what happens. Alright guys, so if y'all saw the last video, y'all actually saw a bit of what the morning looked like after the sun actually came up. This phone actually died. It made it throughout the night and got a lot of footage kind of on the other phone and stuff like that. This one was the phone that got most of the footage during the day when I got here and stuff like that. So I got them mixed up in there, but this is part of that day, still on Rockport Fulton Pier. It is Saturday morning and we literally have, you know, 36 hours before the tournament ends. So I'm going to go ahead and see how the morning turns out. And I was praying that the winds would pick up with this front that pushed through. And I did freeze my butt off. I literally did. It was pretty damn cold and I didn't bring anything to block the wind or anything. But I stuck it out, made it to morning, and seeing that glow of the sun on the horizon definitely started to warm me up, even though it really wasn't warm, as I showed earlier in the video. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. Keep on rocking it. As you saw in the other video, we started talking about going to another place and trying it out. So I'm going to go check this out. I'm definitely fishing in not your normal places, because that's the thing with fishing, guys. You don't always have to go to one spot to catch the big fish. Granted, those spots are known for catching a lot of fish. So I was definitely working my way around the whole area. And I definitely got some plans for later on today. So stay tuned as I continue to go through with this. But I wanted to go and just show you this beautiful sight. It's awesome waking up on a pier. Something I haven't done in a very, very long time. I know the other day I actually stayed out on Goose throughout the night too. Finally getting a lot more fishing in than I normally have. And I know with a lot of these long videos like this, it's real hard for me to go live on the channel, because with a long video like this, it takes a lot of editing, like going through and trying to take out not really dead space, because I mean right here, yeah, there's not a lot of action, but it is just so beautiful to watch, the sunrise in a time-lapse kind of form. And definitely wanted to share that with y'all. But also, too, I am the type of channel to show you the amount of time that it took to get to these different catches. As you saw the catch this morning, that literally was what I had just turned on my phone, because I had a hit maybe a few minutes prior to that. So I turned it on the chance that this fish would come back, and it sure did. Came back, and it came back with a vengeance. And so I also have underwater footage coming as well. One of the major things that we always try to assume or think we know, but it's always an assumption. When the fish aren't biting, are they just in lockjaw, or are they really not there? The only way to know for sure is to actually get some underwater footage like this to prove that, add or get some kind of a fish finder down there to say, hey, there's nothing in the area to even be trying to fish for. But fishing on a pier, we don't have that luxury of being on a boat and, fishing or driving around until we could find those big old globs of fish, which would have been awesome. But we can't do it. The tournament directions or rules are you must be land-based. You cannot use a drone or a kayak to get baits out. Casting only, and you can only count a fish that you actually casted for. So again, this is pretty interesting. A tough, month-long tournament. Current standings is still 47 and a quarter or 47 and an eighth, and then they got 3 46s behind that, and then a 45. So definitely some tough fishing. I know a lot of guys are putting in 3 or 4 days straight on the piers that they're at, and yeah, definitely putting in a lot of teamwork. A lot of guys all in one spot with, trying to get somebody in their team to get up there. So I'm just fishing everywhere else so that way we can see, like I said, on the by chance that we just need that one lucky fish. But I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to put forth the effort on doing it. Again, on this pier, I've shared a lot of knowledge with fishermen that are out there willing to ask questions. A lot of times, guys are out there fishing and are unwilling to ask a question like, hey, man, what are you fishing for? Or how do you fish? Or what kind of leaders? And, since I kind of am willing, I am willing to help fellow fishermen out. It just gives me another opportunity to share that with y'all as well. So if y'all are new to the channel, this is the way I am, guys. If you see me out fishing, by all means, ask your questions, but I would prefer to be asked here on the channel, because here on the channel, there's a lot of people that are watching and or commenting on there. And when you ask your questions, a lot of the guys on here will be willing to help out. And also, too, since we don't allow any trolling, it gives you the ability to ask your questions and not worry about people trolling and, causing drama and stuff like that. This is the Team Hard Life channel. We have a huge family all over the world, and we definitely love that everybody is willing to help each other out, learn knowledge, improve their fishing, improve their leaders, and just in general, improve everything. And wow, that is a beautiful sunrise right there, guys. I do have to admit, after a long, cold night, it was a very refreshing thing to see, because it's always darkest before the sun rises. So it did get pretty cold there, and I'm definitely going to keep fishing hard. I want to get on the leaderboard, but right now, like I said, those are some monster fish that are on there. And it has not really been conducive to great fishing this month. There's some nights that, yes, it went off, but there's a lot of 3 to 4 or 5 days of nothing biting. It has been a really crazy month. I would really like to talk with a bunch of fishermen and, see how many days they put into it and, what days they struck out, or they just caught one fish or no fish. You know what I mean? It gets crazy when you get into these tournaments that are this long, but it does give everybody a chance to get in on the action, because a lot of times if it's a 1 weekend tournament, a lot of guys can't fish it because they are working either Friday and Saturday and only have Sunday off, or, they have to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that whole weekend, and they don't get off to the following weekend. So again, guys, with these long tournaments, it is definitely an opportunity for everybody to get in on the action. They did have a kind of little, not really a kids division, but they wanted kids to be proactive in there. So they're setting up to do some giveaways for the kids that actually participate in the tournament and enter in a catch. So that speaks volumes for the fishermen too, because at any given time that they pass off the rod to a child that's not in that's in the tournament, or their tournament fish, they're taking the chance that it could be the tournament winner, and you just don't know. You know what I mean? So for me, it was, a small sacrifice on my behalf, because at the end of the day, it was so worth it to see, Nora and my son and all the other kids that got into the tournament, or, we're allowed to pull in a big fish for the tournament, you know, and to say, hey man, y'all are in the tournament, y'all are in the standings and stuff like that. And they really, really enjoyed that fact. So we're definitely looking forward to it. Stay tuned, guys. We are going to keep rocking and rolling it. And I am going to be fishing pretty hard. I'm going to try some jetty fishing, some beach fishing, bait fishing. I'm really going to start trying to change it up, guys. And it's all dependent on the weather. That's for sure, because that's some of the other thing, you know, time restraints as well. I still have to help run the shop, still do some work there, and still edit the videos in between all of this. And yeah, wow, it is a whole new year. Oh yes, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope y'all have a blessed one. I pray that everybody has a very prosperous new year, and exceed your goals, guys. Set them high. Set them real high, so that way when you get to them, you know you put a lot of work into getting them. So we'll talk to you later.